Hello, music lovers! This is Squiggly Myers for Radio, and you are in to the Squiggle Spin, a place where we will be highlighting and reviewing your favorite songs by your favorite indie artists. Brought to you by Rock the Alphabet. Go to Spotify and search Rock the Alphabet, where you will find the most comprehensive list of playlists. A through Z, chances are, we have the playlist for you. You can also join us on our Facebook page, Rock the Alphabet, and at www.rockthealphabet.com. And now, your featured song. Hello, music lovers. Before we get into today's featured song, I'd like to get to know more about today's featured artist. The artist is Huffer. Today's featured artist, comes from the Midwest in the U.S., making their home base in the town of Joplin, Missouri. Formed in 2008, Huffer came together to express their vision of the world through metal. Drawing influence from their peers and those that came before them, Huffer was able to put their souls into a meat grinder and bring out the best that each member had to offer. Musically, to this listener's ears, it brings me back to the early 80s when metal was beginning and finding its voice. Within Huffer, though, I can see the beginnings of hardcore and grindcore, as it were, mixed in with a little thrash and punk for taste, paying homage to such metal giants as Iron Maiden, Metallica, and Napalm Death. Huffer walks the hallowed halls of metal and takes their wreath to the statue of Lemmy, hoping for a blessing from the Great One. Their musicianship and talent is a fresh victim on metal's sacrificial slab and makes a worthy sacrifice to the metal gods. Huffer presents themselves as musical warriors who travel through the wasteland seeking out the Holy Grail. With Mackenzie's wraith-like delivery, you can get the sense that he pours out his soul in every word. Then the brutality of music brought to you by the battle-hardened trio, consistently adding to the atomic weight of this musical onslaught. I think we can all agree that it's this kind of musical construction that brings in the listener and has them hooked for life. Huffer takes the best of all genres of metal and makes it their own. For this, they should be heralded as master craftsmen among the metal giants, and proving themselves worthy among the metal deities. So, music lovers, if you're looking for a band to be the soundtrack of your apocalypse, Huffer is the band for you. Alright, music lovers, today's featured song is Brainstorm by Huffer. First, a bit of warning. Today's featured song is not your typical grindcore staple. No, this experimental masterpiece gives evidence to Huffer's claim of thinking outside of the box. Not only do they think outside of the box, they stepped out of it completely and carved it into an evil twana. Musically, it hits you with a left curve right out of the gate, in that it's so unexpected you'll think someone's playing a prank. Oh, but it's no prank, music lovers. It's just Huffer being themselves. Brainstorm kicks off with an acoustic guitar, which opens the gate to the ambiance they're about to create. Then, the overdriven guitars come in, accompanied by a demonic vocal growl. The ominous landscape is one that conjures up a wasteland of horror, but somehow makes you feel like you're in a familiar place. Lyrically, the message is clear, giving cadence to the forthcoming judgment. A judgment that awaits those who have cruelly amassed their victims with no remorse. A judgment that comes against those who stand behind twisted ideals, preaching, "Do as I say, not as I do." A cautionary tale to those who would wickedly abuse their ordination. Then, to cap off this minstrel's tale, we are given an instrumental egress that pays homage to Page and Zeppelin. All in all, this song is an extraordinary composition. So, music lovers, if you're looking for something different and out of the ordinary, Huffer is the band for you. Well, that's it for this week's episode of The Squiggle Spin. Join us again next week when we will be reviewing another featured song by another featured indie artist. This is Squiggly Myers saying, life is short, my friends. Don't forget to turn up the music. Now let's listen to Brainstorm by Grave Huffer here on MM Radio.